back to Moe Mojo, and today we're going to be doing a cooking episode. And first of all, before I do anything else, I want to give a shout out to Emmy Made in Japan because this recipe solely comes from her. We're just tweaking it just a little bit. For shout out squad this week, I want to give a shout out to 3 people, and they are Jordan and Angie and Skylar. Thank you guys so much, and I send all my love and care to you guys. And so anyway, this week we are going to be making mochi, which is a Japanese sweet, and it's most common in summertime because what it is, it's a ball of ice cream usually, or maybe Nutella, anything you want to put in it, inside a little small ball of dough, mochi dough. So that's what we're going to be making today, and the ingredients you're going to need are granulated sugar. You're also going to need sweet rice flour, but the store that we go to is out of that, so we're taking regular white flour and adding powdered sugar to it. And you're also going to need some cornstarch. And if you're like us and didn't have sweet rice flour, but you're just going to use plain white rice flour, you're going to need some powdered sugar. And the utensils and things like that you're going to need are some kind of, what is this called?
A strainer.
A strainer. And you're also going to need a large bowl as well as a muffin tin. This is optional, but it comes in handy along in the process, so you're going to want one of those. You're also going to need a sheet of plain wax paper, and you're going to need some cups, and we're going to use both in this video today in case someone only has these or someone only has these. They both work. And then you're going to need something to scoop your ice cream with. So, and plastic wrap. Plastic wrap. Okay, so let's get on to the video.
Okay guys, so we looked and we don't have an ice cream scoop. So what we're doing is just taking a spoon and putting it in there and kind of molding it in the thing. So once we actually put the dough around it and pinch it, the dough will kind of conform it to a ball. So no worries. It's doing good. Okay, so we just finished our ice cream balls. They do not look anything like circular objects, but we're gonna go ahead and pop them in the freezer. So let's go. This is the bowl we're gonna be microwaving in. It's a microwave safe glass bowl, and it is pretty large, so it's about medium size. And then the first ingredient you're going to add in is a 1/3 cup of sweet rice flour. But as you guys know that we said earlier, they were out of sweet rice flour, so we went ahead and did plain white rice flour with a teaspoon of powdered sugar. Your next ingredient is just under a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Your last ingredient is 100 milliliters of water, but in a standard American measuring cup, this equals a 1/2 cup. So as you can see, the milliliters and then the 1/2 cup. And we added just a tad bit more water because we had to add the additional powdered sugar for the white rice flour. But after you have all your ingredients in the bowl, you want to go ahead and start mixing. So I was stirring with like a flat back spatula, but my Nina just told me if you take just a normal whisk like this and go back and forth like that, it breaks up all the lumps. And we had a lot of lumps because of the powdered sugar and the rice flour. So now that they're all broken up, you're going to want to take your plastic wrap and cover it really nicely. And then after you have that covered, you're going to want to put it in your microwave for 2 minutes. So while your mochi dough is cooking in the microwave, you're going to want to generously sprinkle your cornstarch on your wax paper. And the amount you do solely depends on how sticky you want your mochi. If you want it sticky, you do a lot. If you want it not sticky, you do less. And be sure not to make as much of a mess as I did because I kind of went a little crazy. But you're just going to want to get your cornstarch all over your piece of wax paper so you can really get the whole mochi dough spread out and all over the cornstarch. And there I am making messes again all over the counter. Okay, so it just came out of the microwave, and this is what it looks like. It looks really weird. It looks like a cloud. Wow. So we're going to go ahead and stir this. So I just finished stirring it, and you can kind of see like the doughy texture that it's already becoming. So we're just going to recover it and put it back for 40 seconds. So our mochi dough just came out of the microwave, and it feels really weird. It had just an unexplainable texture. The best thing that I can relate it to is kind of melted gummy bears, but it was really sticky and lumpy and it was really weird. So once you get your mochi dough on the piece of wax paper with your cornstarch, you want to sprinkle it again with the cornstarch. And caution, if you're a mom and your kids want to help you make this, don't let them do this part because the dough should be extremely hot, and it was. So one thing you can help is to sprinkle a lot of cornstarch to kind of help it cool off. And I had to get my Nana to help me with this part because it was so hot. And then once you get it on there, you're going to want to start kneading it out into a rectangle. I can't tell you the exact measurements. Emmy Made in Japan said around a 6 by 12 inch, but our ice cream scoops were a little smaller, so we went ahead and just made it as even as we could. Once we got our mochi dough spread out into an even rectangle, we cut it into 6 equal pieces. After you have your dough squares cut, you're going to want to take a spatula of some sort and get them off the placemat and dust all the extra cornstarch off of them. And then you're going to want to separate the squares on a plate with pieces of saran wrap. Then you're going to want to set your timer anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes. Yay! So we just took everything out of the freezer. We have our insides here. So we gotta work swiftly because all this might melt if we don't. Here we go. Plastic. There it is, one nice square of mochi. So, okay, so you're gonna take your ice cream ball. Very nice. Lay it on top of the mochi. And then you're going to fold the edges around it. Being careful not to tear the mochi because it's very delicate. You're going to pinch the squares of the mochi together, like so. And what we're also going to do is take your plastic wrap and wrap it like a little ball of mozzarella. Like so, wrap it real tight in there. Have a little ball, and then you want to lay it invertedly inside the pan. There we go. Okay. So now that we have 3 balls of ice cream, we're going to do some Nutella and bananas. So we have our nice dusted square. We're going to take some Nutella and rake it on there. Okay, and then we're going to take our banana. I have 2 little slices here. Mush it onto there. And then wrap it in your beautiful mochi. So now that we have them all rolled, we're going to pop them in the freezer. Off, and the mochi are done. We're going to go ahead and unwrap this one. We gotta work fast because they might thaw. Okay, so nice and frozen, but they're still soft though. They're not extremely hard. It's hard on the outside. Woo, they're already melting. Okay, another one.
Gotta do that one.
Here we go. This is a nice one. They are already melting. That's insane. Okay, so our mochi just came out. Looks really nice. Kind of hard on the outside, but it's still pretty soft. Okay, you want some of that one? I'll bite into this one. Okay, we're about to try it. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. That's good. It's very sticky.
So is your ice cream hard?
It's soft.
It's soft.
That was Dutch chocolate ice cream. And we got some Pocky. This is Nutella and banana. That came out beautiful.
Mm. It's got a really good texture.
Mhm. It's like hard enough where it's not, but it's so sticky and soft.
But it's got a, it's almost like a gummy bear.
Mm-hmm. That's good, y'all. You gotta try that. So we just finished our mochi, which was
Excellent.
and me and Nana, 1 out of 10, both rated it a 9 because it was like, it was amazing, y'all. You have to try it. So the outside was kind of like, it was super sticky. I'm not gonna lie, I had like stuff all over my hands, but so they were hard and frozen, but they weren't like, you know what I mean? Like they were soft on the inside, and the ice cream was cold but super soft, and the Nutella and bananas were just.
Oh, y'all. That was like yum good.
Okay, but you have to go. Oh, you have to try it, guys. Well, if you guys like this cooking episode, it was extremely fun, and it was just an awesome way for me to share my interests with you guys and to get you guys active and trying some stuff. So comment down below if you guys think I should do another cooking episode sometime in the future. But I personally loved it, and don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for Moly Mojo. Also, comment down below, how did you guys like my new intro? Shout out to Intro Maker for that awesome intro you guys saw. They are an intro making app. You can go make your own intros for your YouTube videos, and they're
Great.
Tune in next Friday for the video, and I'll see you guys there.